Good day, good day, good day, my friends. Gosh, I'm running behind on these videos, and we got a splitter, so we're hoping we'll get these videos up quicker. All I can say is that we're doing our best. I think Monday we were 5 videos behind, and so I think now we're caught up. So, and I still have a whole bunch to go through yet. So, please be patient with me. I'm working it. But this video that I'm about to show you, I think really shows just the power that your body has to heal itself. You know, so this is a case of a 30, I think she's 32 now. She came to me last year at 31, had MS for 10 years. And her husband is a chiropractor, so he's been extremely supportive. Knowing the body like he does, he's able to help her with some physical therapy. So his help has been extremely appreciated. So you will see her testimony here, and she's going to talk to you for a few minutes, and then you'll watch her video of her. You know, again, we like to get people to get out of this consciousness of diseases and realize the human body is nothing but cells and 2 major fluids. Bottom line, you can add all the other stuff all you want, but bottom line, there's only 2 sides to chemistry. And there's so much argument about alkalosis and acidosis. It just all drives me crazy. But that's what you get in the intellectual jargon of man. And if you wanted to cut through that and kept it more simple, who cares? Get yourself on a raw food diet. When it comes to neurological weaknesses and the decay of the nervous system, whether it's the autonomic or the central nervous system, doesn't matter. You're always going to go after the adrenal glands. That's the autonomic, and you're going to do that in everything anyway because that controls kidneys. Kidneys filter the lymph system, of course, and the lymph system deals with the acids of cells. Cellular excrement, cellular doo-doo, cellular poo-poo, whatever you want to call it, metabolic waste. Doesn't matter. This stuff, these acids have to be transported out of the body. You don't put them back in the venous system. They are all not converted to base. That's all ridiculous. You've got a transportation system, and you've got an eliminative organs for this sewer system. So when you see the decay of someone toward neurological problems or conditions, not diseases, that's medical doctor, I'm lost in the world of I don't know how to cure anything. When you see the decay of cells neurologically in the liver, in the prostate, in the ovaries, it doesn't matter where, you've got to rebuild them. And you rebuild tissue in the body when you remove the acids that decay them. It's that simple. And if you're working in some genetic weaknesses, then you build those weaknesses up through genetic remembering. And genetic remembering of cells occur through the consciousness of the plants and of the foods. The electromagnetic energy for those in physics, the consciousness of those that are in spirituality, the chemistry for those that are in chemistry. Put it all together and you've got the most powerful form of healing and health on the planet. So this lady's done marvelous. It's been 7 months. She claims I told her in 6 months she probably could start walking. Well, I don't remember telling her that, but it's possible. But whether you have brain lesions in MS or Parkinson's or Lou Gehrig's or not, your body rebuilds all these things, including brain lesions. And what causes these things? Only 2 fluids and 2 sides of chemistry. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand this. And remember, in neurological conditions, I told you that fruit, berries, and melons are at the top of the heap in nerve regeneration, especially in Homo sapiens. And this is a good example. You'll see this video of her now walking for the first time in 10 years. So I think it's an incredible insight to that. And she's just going to get better and better and better. Since this video, She has, which has been about a week ago or so. She's walked through the mall now without help. She's getting, every day she gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So my hat's off to this sweetheart. She did the program. And that's what will happen to you guys when you guys keep doing the program, no matter what you're suffering with. Don't let the medical doctors put you in a box, put you on the shelf, and tell you there's nothing they can do, or it's an autoimmune problem. This is crap, and we have to start holding them accountable for the crap that they've been putting out. They've tried to overpower people. They've tried to narcissistically think that they're the best. But let me tell you, God is the best. And the power is in nature and in chemistry and in physics, in that action those two have on cells. And this is just a good example. So have fun viewing this. We're going to put a lot more cases. We've got thousands of cases worldwide. I've had many, many cases of MS. We just thought it would be important that you see these and see the power the body has, because you can listen to me all day long. When I used to do radio shows, coming up with new material every week when everything is so simple is a bit of a chore. So I used to put my clients on the radio. There's nothing like the power of a testimony of health and how healthy the body can get in its process of regeneration. So throw diseases out the door, bring regeneration in. So have fun viewing this. Tomorrow I'll try to come in and finish up with question and answers and for the weekend. So sorry I'm running behind. We're running behind because it's so hard to get it up. It takes a whole day to get up one set of videos because it takes several hours just to put up a 15-minute segment. That's why we're lagging behind. It isn't us shooting them. It's the process to get them on YouTube. So we're doing the best we can. We thank you for being patient and enjoy this video. This lady needs a good hand. Bye-bye. And you all have fun, okay, now, and enjoy this, and enjoy the ride. And open your hearts and always love everyone. Thank you.
Hello. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2004. We started with a medical approach. We did everything they had to offer, except the chemo and the radiation therapy that they wanted to do once their methods did not work. And we can make further. We realized they are just managing symptoms, and they just regard me as long-term profit center. I was put on Rebif, Datasabri, prednisone, you name it. I was also prescribed Botox to reduce my spasms. The doctor did not take into account my weight and gave me too much of it. She weakened me even further. That doctor put me on the verge of using a walk. My husband and I stopped going to her. Then we tried a so-called open-minded neurologist who prescribed hyperbaric oxygen chambers with glutathione. That did nothing except put me in debt by a couple $1,000s. I became weaker with him as well. My husband's last conversation with him was that I should try chemo and radiation therapy, or I should be pumped full of steroids my whole life. Those were his words. My husband and I stopped going to him. We tried the medical doctor, naturopath. He thought it was Lyme disease. I paid $1,000 for the test. When it was negative, he still gave me antibiotic drips 3 times a week. He also made me smell essential oils in a certain room. This doctor finally made me weak enough for me to have to use the walker. That was the last straw. My husband then switched me to raw foods. He turned our kitchen into a raw foods lab with the helpful advice of a former employee of a cancer healing center. With his advice, we followed 8 months of just raw vegetables. We did lots of supplements. It was getting more alkaline. My skin looked great. I got rid of my tapeworms. I saw like 10 of them in the bathroom. lost what I was reading.
You lost?
Yeah. Oh, just okay. I went from going 40. I'm sorry. I also went from going 4 to 5 times at night to the bathroom to not going at all most of the time. If I had to, it was 1 time a night. I attribute that all to 16 days of wheatgrass shots, enemas, and implants. I was seeing progress, but I was getting weaker. We then met Dr. Morse on December 29, 2010. I did the raw fruit in the morning, the afternoon, along with the herbs and raw veggies in the evening. I was even putting together very cool raw food meals, like a raw food chef. I was seeing improvements, but I started seeing tremendous improvements only after Dr. Morse switched me to all raw fruits. And of course the herbs. Even after 6 days of this, I felt tingling on my left side of the left foot that I never felt before. He promised me I would be out of the walker in 6 months if I followed his advice 100%. When I do not use the walker I do not use the walker at house anymore. It took 7 months, not 6, but I'm not complaining. 5 months after I met Dr. Morse, I started to do intense leg workouts every 3 to 4 days. As of August the 1st, 2011, I started my leg workouts with 43 squats. I do not use a walker in the house, and I can walk 20% in the nearby mall without pushing a wheelchair or having assistance at all. I use the walker outside the house, but put very little pressure on it. I will be donating my walker to the closest thrift store very soon. Okay. I started Dr. Morse on December 29, 2010, and just shy of 7 months, I started to have a lot of energy. I mean, I felt like a caged animal. 7 days after that, I noticed more heel-to-toe walking than any other day. 2 days after that, my spasms decreased significantly. And as I said earlier, I did 43 squats to start my leg workout. I could not have done this without following Dr. Morse's strict protocol. We have to be determined to follow this protocol. He's a genius. You can either treat symptoms your whole life, which is the only thing the medical community has to offer, or you can detox your body. You only have 2 choices. Thank you, Dr. Morse, for giving me my life back.